How's it going, guys? It's Noah from Maverick Detailing. Welcome back to another video. Behind me, we have this Mercedes AMG GLE 63. Came into the shop for a two-step paint correction. We're gonna remove all the scratches and to give the full exterior a ceramic coating. We're gonna be applying our Pro 6-year ceramic coating to the paint. We're gonna be applying it to the plastics, and then we're gonna be applying a special wheel coating to the wheels and barrels to give it full protection on the outdoors. This client is very particular about his cars. He loves his cars a lot, so obviously he came to Maverick Detailing. We're gonna get this thing corrected and protected the right way. We're gonna go ahead and pull it outside. We're gonna get it washed, and then I'm also gonna show you what the vehicle looks like underneath the sun. The sun is the best lighting source to look at the actual true paint. So we're gonna take it outside, show you all the swirls and scratches from the previous owner so that you can see the before and a good after. So for our next step, we're just gonna make sure that everything is taped off, and then we'll get into the correction process. All right, so the vehicle all taped off. Like we were saying, everything's prepped. All of the badges, all of the trim pieces, all of the accent pieces, they're taped off. They're nice and safe. We're gonna go ahead and move into our paint correction stage. So we did a couple test spots in the beginning here. We tested a couple different pad and compound combos to see what works best with this type of paint. It's got a nice, softer, clear coat, so it's actually gonna be a little bit forgiving. We went ahead and tested an actual rotary cut to kind of see what that would do, how much of the scratches would be removed with that. And it actually did a pretty good job. So we called the client, we asked him, we told him, you know, the rotary and the cutting step, if you upgrade for just a couple of these certain areas, might be more beneficial. He agreed, so we're gonna go ahead and do a 3-step paint correction on the hood, some of the doors, some of the top of the doors, mirrors, all of the trim pieces going up to the roof, just so that when it's sitting there and the sun's beating down on it, you still don't see as much swirling and scratching. So we're gonna go ahead and do a 3-step on some of the pieces that we think need it. And then obviously at the bottom, we'll all get the 2-step, a good cutting stage, and then a nice polishing up and finishing stage. Biggest thing with this type of vehicle that's been through the car wash, it's been daily driven, it's got 50,000 miles on it, is you're not gonna get it perfect. There's always gonna be a deeper scratch, there's always going to be rock chips, there's always gonna be different things that the previous owner did to the vehicle that you can't fix. And actually chasing perfection sometimes is where you mess up. If we're sitting here trying to drill into the paint, get a certain deeper scratch out, you actually risk damaging the paint, damaging the clear coat, you could burn through the paint. So instead of chasing perfection, we're gonna be chasing improvement. Obviously, you still want to be as perfect as possible, but sometimes chasing perfection is where you mess up. So obviously, we're gonna be chasing perfection and settling for improvement. Alright, so we just got done outside. We pulled the vehicle outside, did a quick sun check, made sure that all of our corners and everything on the surface of the vehicle was perfect. You don't want any rotary trail or haze left over, so we just make sure that we check all of that, make sure that the vehicle is looking perfect, the surface is looking good. We got quite a few scratches out, so we're pretty happy about that. The vehicle's looking 10 times better. We're gonna move into our preparation phase here shortly. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna prep all the panels. It's a pretty simple but very efficient way of prepping the vehicle. We're gonna clean out all of the different nooks and crannies and crevices in the vehicle, make sure that everything's nice and clean. We're actually gonna be cleaning out the pores of the clear coat, making sure there's no compound or dust or anything inside of the paint. And then we're gonna move into our ceramic coating phase. So we're gonna prep it real quick, kind of show you what that looks like, and then we're gonna get ceramic coating. All right, so we got the vehicle all prepped. She is ready to get the ceramic coating applied. We're gonna be using our Pro 6-year ceramic coating. We got a mixture of different leveling rags. Black rags are for leveling, and then the green rags are just for like the finishing off. Obviously gloves, we got our headlight and some different applicators, some for the trim, some for the main paint. And then we've got some perma tire. It is a matte gloss sealant that goes on the tire. It's like a ceramic shine, lasts a couple years. So we'll apply that as well. We have stripped the tires of all previous dressing. We've cleaned the brake calipers. We've cleaned the wheel faces and the barrels. We're only ceramic coating the wheel faces, and the tires we'll be putting on our perma dressing. So we are all ready. We're gonna get into applying the ceramic coating. All right, so we just wrapped up on the application process. All the painted surfaces, chrome surfaces, all of the accent pieces and trim have all been coated. And then obviously we also did the wheel faces and the tires. So the majority of the coating on the exterior needs 8 to 10 hours to cure. We're gonna leave it in the shop for 12. Just make sure that it fully gets on there, make sure that it fully cures. And then we'll go ahead and pull it outside, check for any high spots, check for any imperfections, make sure that the coating has set properly and perfectly out in sunlight. Then we will take it to a location, check it out, and show you the final results. So we will see you in 12 hours.